Hello, 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 hello. Bing. I don't know. I did the bing. Okay. Stream thing. Go right here. No. Just. Ooh. Okay. There we go. All right. Welcome back to the Random Fandom. Welcome back to the Random Fandom. I'm your host, RavenWood. Refresh that page. Okay. Um, Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Okay, I just tried to upload the stream earlier and it still decided to be like, will not stream. Will we stream? Will we not stream? Who knows? It's a villain. Okay, the connection, the internet connection, for some reason, it's just a villain, a vile villain. And I'm just trying to just stream. Just it's 1 hour. Just give me 1 hour. And that's all I ask for. All I want for it. That's all that I need. That's all I want. Just 1 hour of me reading and you listening and nothing going wrong. Okay. Can we do that, please? All right. Anyways. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is this. Okay, so my grandfather, he's fine. He's in the hospital. Everything's fine on that department. We're trying to see if there's a possible way to get him to where things will be better for him. Maybe a hospice or something. We don't know. The future holds anything. Okay, so there's that. Let's get that out of the way. I've already said that once. Don't want to say it again. Anyways, so then there's that. I have tea. I'm drinking tea. Welcome back to Fazbear Frights To Be Beautiful Part 2. Okay. Checking the connection. Anyways. Okay, so let's say what's funny is the last stream, the last time I did this, the last time I was here, it had a it ended shortly. Oh well, but this is not gonna happen now. Now, I usually do it 2 Thursdays or Saturdays. I try to avoid Fridays because on Friday is bad fan fiction. Bad fan fiction Friday nights. Right? We have nights on bad. We have bad fans. Band. Sorry, no, bad fan fiction nights over in over at the Phoenix over at the over at Celtic Phoenix Productions. I think that's the YouTube channel name. Anyways, over at Celtic Phoenix Productions, the YouTube channel, we do a live stream in the tundra and then read bad fan fiction. I tried to read just normal fiction, right? Whether it's good or bad, right? So here am I. Here I am reading this story, whether it's good or not. A lot of people in the fandom, they love this to pieces. Probably because baby, or Probably because the character baby. But regardless, Fun Time. What Fun Time Baby? What's her full name? I forgot her name. Well, anyways, the character is in this story, and yeah, let's just continue reading it from where we left off, or roughly from where we left off. If not, it's going to be roughly around that area or where the stream cut off. So let me just check. It's good. Okay, good. So now let's continue. Where am I? Who am I? Okay, let's pick up from this paragraph. I just felt a shake because the garage is underneath this room. This room is above the garage, and so whenever anything shakes down there, just go boom. And then whatever, it's fine. Okay. I hope it's not this. That could be what's causing the. Okay, connection's fine. Everything's still fine. I'm good, and let's hope it stays that way, please. Okay. So, anyways, I'm constantly checking the monitors. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's all over again. Instead of like checking the monsters, the Wi-Fi connection. No. It's just reading, checking the monitor, reading the monitor. Like checking the screen, looking at the monitor for, I guess, backup source. No, reading the book, checking the monitor over here, looking at the tab that says excellent, you're streaming, right? And also looking at the chat to see if there's anyone that's commenting in the live chat. So I'm just rotating my head. Okay, so far everything's good. Let's pick up where we left off. Their clothes were as beautiful as they were, all bought at high-end stores in big cities they visited on their vacations. Today, they were all wearing black and white, a short black dress and with a white collar and cuffs for Lydia, a white shirt with black and white polka dot miniskirt for Jillian, and a black and white striped. What are they, penguins? A voice cut off Sarah's admiring thoughts. Huh? Sarah turned to see Abby, her best friend since kindergarten, standing beside her. She was wearing some kind of hideous poncho and a long, loose floral print skirt. She looked like she should be running a fortune-telling booth at the school carnival, like Mrs. Hippo. Oh my gosh, she is Mrs. Hippo. The plot thickens. She's actually Mrs. Hippo this entire time. La gasp! Not Mr. Hippo, Mrs. Hippo. The wife. From what's that DLC? No, not DLC. The Help Wanted 2. Yeah, and Help Wanted 2, there's a Mrs. Hippo. So you have a Mr. Hippo, and now you have a Mrs. Hippo. He's married. And she tells fortunes, and he talks a funny story about Oswald. He, him and his good friend Oswald. Now, anyways, me and my good friend Oswald, we were watching these two girls talking about these other three girls wearing pretty dresses. And so I looked at Oswald and said, that, one of them's completely focused on vanity. Anyways, um, and one's completely focused on vanity, and the other one's, mocking. And I says to Oswald, maybe, people should just dress as they are, dress what they want to dress, and mind other people's business. And that's just my thoughts. Anyways, uh, I said that they look like penguins. Abby said, "Let's hope there aren't any hungry seals around." She made a loud barking sound, then laughed. Or yeah. You're crazy, Sarah said. I think they look perfect. You always do, Abby said. She was hugging her social studies book against her chest. I have a theory about why. A fashion theory. And cut. Or a haircut. Just snip, snip. Get the haircut. Right. You have a theory about everything, Sarah said. It was true. Abby wanted to be a scientist. All those theories would probably come in handy one day when she was working on her PhD. You know how we used to play Barbies when we were little? Abby asked. When they were little, Sarah and Abby had each had pink carrying cases filled with Barbies and their various clothes and accessories. I don't know why I said accessories like that. Anyways, accessories. They took turns carrying the cases to each other's houses and played for hours, stopping only for juice box and graham cracker breaks. Life had been so easy back then. I don't know why I'm reading it like that way. Anyways, life had been so easy back then. Yeah, Sarah said. It was funny. Abby hadn't changed much since those days. She still wore her hair in the same braids. Now, no matter what happens here, if the stream still crashes, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this stream, even though it's only 12 minutes, right? I'm going to save the stream right as is. Right now, it's currently excellent. I'll refresh it just in case. Not refresh the page, refresh the little tab that tells me I'm excellent, because I am. Anyways, and the studios. Anyways. Hello. Well, where was I? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was funny. Abby hadn't changed much since those days. She still wore her hair in the same braids, still wore those wired frame glasses. The braces on her she had a few inches of height. Uh, oh, and the stream does cut off short here in 13 minutes, right? It's been 13 minutes, right? What I'm going to do is I'll continue on this page because I'm sick and tired of the string cutting me off. I'm not going to reread the book every time. So I'm going to keep this. All right. Anyways, let's hope we get to 30 minutes of stream. I hope it doesn't cut us off again. I initially set this stream to at 6:30. I had to cut off, and now I'm having to start at 6:50. So yeah. Anyways, we're making some progress here. So yeah. height were only different. Uh, a few inches of height were the only differences. Still, when Sarah looked at Abby, she could at least see that the opportunity for beauty was there. Abby had a flawless coffee with cream complexion and startling hazel eyes behind those glasses of hers. She took dance classes after school and had a graceful, slender body. Slender body. Sorry, graceful, slender body. If even if she hid it under hideous ponchos and other baggy gloves. Sarah had no beauty, and it tormented her. Abby had beauty, but didn't care about it. Abby had beauty, but didn't care about it enough to notice. Okay, now that we made it that far, if the stream cuts short, I'll continue on the next paragraph, but not this paragraph. Probably, I might end up rereading a paragraph. The streams cut short, the day cut short. My theory, Abby said, getting animated the way she did when she was lecturing, is that you used to love to play with is that you used to love to play with Barbies, but now that you're too old for them, you need a Barbie substitute. Those empty-headed fashionistas are your Barbie substitute, and that's why you want to play with them. Play. Sometimes it was like Abby was still a little kid. I don't want to play with them, Sarah said, though she wasn't sure this was exactly true. I'm too old to want to play with anybody. I just admire them, is all. Abby rolled her eyes. What is there to admire? The fact that they can match their eyeshadows to their outfits? If you excuse me, I think I'll go admiring Mary Curie and Rosa Parks. Sarah smiled. Abby had always been such a nerd. Hey! Liking historic figures are great, by the way. You should probably like a historical figure or more or two. I'm not sure if Mary Curie was a historical figure, though. I'll Google that later. Wait a minute. I'm going to Google that now. I don't care if the stream crashes yet again. I need this information now. Mary Curie. Oh, she's an old lady. Polish French physicist and chemist. Okay. Well, Rosa Parks is. Those are both historians. I was right. Or they're both known for doing something in history. Just, you know. Sarah smiled. Abby has always been such a lovable nerd, but still a nerd. Well, you've never had much interest in fashion. I remember how you used to treat your Barbies. Abby grinned back. Well, there was the one I shaved bald, and then there was the one with the hair I colored green with magic marker so she looked like some kind of crazy supervillain. She wriggled her eyebrows. Now, if those teen queens would let me play with them that way, I might be interested. Sarah laughed. You're the one who's a supervillain. Nope, Abby said. Just a smart aleck. I don't think kids say smart aleck. Oh, come on. Let me check who that is. Okay, now that's just a notification. Okay. I don't think teens or kids refer to themselves as smart aleck. Technically, sometimes, not usually. Why is there two notifications? Shut up. boom, 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 boom. Where am I? Just a smart aleck, which is why I'm way more fun than those cheerleaders. Abby gave a little wave and then hurried off to class. At lunch, Sarah sat across from Abby. Oh, here's what I've been noticing so far in this entire book. No semicolons. Or at least no chunk full of semicolons. No super long sentences for the sake of a super long sentence. Not calling out anything from a previous from a previous reading or not. No. Also, people are just talking. They're just saying said. And that's sometimes that's normal. Sometimes they would say, they would laugh. But at least it's not that they hummed. I'm being sarcastic, though. A smart aleck. There. Anyways, I'm being sassy. That's a term. People say they're either sarcastic. People will either acknowledge themselves as sarcastic or sassy. I refer to myself. There needs to be more lighting in here. I know I cut myself off there, but again, I need to fix the lighting in here. Anyways. And for some reason, it's a relief to me. Anyways. Which is why I'm just a smile, which is why I'm way more fun than those cheerleaders. Abby gave a little wave and then hurried off to class. At lunch, Sarah sat across from Abby. It was Friday, which was pizza day. And on Abby's tray was one of the school's rectangular pizza slices, a cup of fruit cocktail, and a carton of milk. Now, I can see this being a video game of some sort. Maybe not to the same extreme, or not the same extreme. Maybe not the same gameplay as to Into the Pit. But I can probably see, maybe similar gameplay to the third person player doing activities and whatnot. But as far as running away from the monster of the week, or in this case, running away from the monster of the game, not so much. Potential there, yes, but not so much. I can picture maybe some sort of Fazbear Frights fashion game or something like that, like To Be Beautiful. And it's like you'll still get jump scares and whatnot, but I feel like there's an idea of maybe like one of those how in Doki Doki Literature Club you pick out, I'm not certain how the gameplay works, but you pick out certain words to describe different people in Abby's life, right? In her journal, you kind of play like a little mini journal, like a journal mini game, something like that too. They can, or maybe a some sort of Five Nights at Freddy's some sort of fashion Barbie game or something. I don't know. But if you get it wrong, or if you do something wrong, jump scare or something. It probably won't be as popular. It probably won't. I don't know. It probably won't be as. How do I say this? Huh. It probably won't be as the atmosphere. It won't have the same atmosphere as the this game, as the this story as into the pit. But I'm just visualizing an idea there. They could play around with an idea. I'm just throwing an idea out there. I would like to play. I don't have these. I can't have access. I don't have access to these games, or to that game. At the moment, I have access to. I can't remember which game it is per se. But anyways, I can play them. Just getting into the mindset of playing them is a different, different. And also, actually playing them. I can't do streams. I want to do a stream and whatnot of me playing them, or some sort of recording or something, but I can't. I'm stuck. I don't know. I don't have the right technology to do that at the moment. Okay, let me check the connection. Just double check. All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. Anyways, as I was saying, I can visualize them making an 8-bit game out of 2-bit Beautiful, but they'll probably. I wouldn't know how they'll approach it. I wouldn't know how they'll still scare the audience with this story. They might get creative. They might throw something out there like, "Oh, okay, I didn't see that," or they might take, or they might. I won't say they take this idea, and somehow run with it better than I could ever imagine. Right. Anyways, it was Friday, pizza day, and on Abby's tray was one of the school's rectangular pizza slices, a cup of fruit cocktail, and a carton of milk. School pizza wasn't the best, but it was still pizza, so it was pretty good. Too many carbs, though. Sarah had hit the salad bar instead, had gotten a green salad with low-fat vinaigrette dressing, whatever. She liked ranch a lot better than vinaigrette. Vinaigrette? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm gonna assume that's how you pronounce it because I'm not that. I'm not. No. She liked ranch a lot better than vinaigrette, but ranch had too many calories. Well, here's the thing: just exercise. Gosh, have you heard of a workout? There's more than just not eating or eating the right foods, right? There's more to it than that. You just work out. I know it sounds like a boys thing, but even women work out. You don't have to go to a gym. You just have to do normal exercises. Do some daily activities or something. Ride a bike. I don't ride a bike, but anyways, the other kids at the table were the nerds who hurried through the lunch so they could play card games until the bell rang. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. I don't know any other card games that kids played at the table. I think there was one other, I think Magic of the Gathering. I'm not certain if that's a card game you could play during lunch. Yeah, we had 30 minutes of lunch, so you could quickly play a game of it, any card game of any caliber. I didn't understand D&D too much. The other Oh, okay. We'll get into the bowing. Uh, uh, Sarah knew the Beautifuls called it the loser table. Sarah stabbed at her letter. Well, so what? So what if it's the loser table? They're having fun playing cards. Gosh. Anyways, Sarah stabbed at her lettuce and with her dull plastic fork. What would you do? She asked. What would you do? She asked Abby. If you had $1 million. Abby grinned. Oh, that's easy. First, I wait. Wait, Sarah said, because she knew the kind of thing Abby was going to say. You're not allowed to say you give it to the Humane Society or the homeless or whatever. The money's just to spend on yourself. There you go. Okay, this is conversation. This is how you play that. This is how you play the mindset. If you want a specific answer, not a specific answer, if you want something that's not boring or something that's not generic, like, oh, of course everyone's gonna donate money. Of course, if you're a Christian or Jewish, you're gonna probably give your amount to the church, right? The 10%, your tithing. You're probably gonna give your tithing to the church, right? Everyone knows that answer. You're probably going to. I also going to set aside for taxes, to the school education. If you had $1 million, you could do a lot, right? Just don't win. Just don't win a million. Just don't win $1 million at a Mr. Beast video. Okay. Anyways, um. Sorry, I'm just. I was on that for a second. The money is just to spend on yourself. Abby smiled. And since it's imaginary money, I don't have to feel guilty. That's right, Sarah said, crunching on a baby carrot. Aw. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Abby took a bite of pizza and chewed thoughtfully. Well, in that case, I'd use it to travel. Paris first, I think, with my mom and my dad and brother. We stayed in a fancy hotel and go to the Eiffel Tower. And the Eiffel Tower go to okay, stay to the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre and eat the best restaurants and stuff ourselves with pastries and drink coffee at fancy cafes and people watch. People watch. People watch? Do you mean just like watch people? I don't know what you mean by that. Refresh the page. Let's see what time is it. It is 7:24. Okay, well, making progress here, right, folks? All right, making progress. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Sarah pushed her salad around her plate. Well, I definitely get my teeth professionally whitened. And I go to one of those high-end saloons and get my hair cut and colored blonde, about a realistic looking blonde. Ow! I hit my leg. And I'll get skin treatments and a makeover with really good makeup, not the cheap drugstore kind. Not get a nose job. Well, I mean, I probably might need a nose job. I don't know. Probably. I wouldn't say a nose job, but maybe just straighten it out a bit. Make it a pointy nose. Anyways, no. Nose jobs. Like, I don't know. Nose jobs. Maybe I'll make my nose not. Maybe I'll make it to where my nose doesn't look so red all the time. I have a red nose. Very, very red nose. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably get a nose job. I like as a Christian, like I know that like the whole be proud of who we are, be proud of your looks and whatnot. But like we're talking about this nose. We're not talking about like getting the facelift or whatever. All right. We're not talking about anything weird or anything. But like a nose job, probably. I don't know. I think I'd probably get a nose job. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I probably might need to reread the part of the Bible that talks specifically about looks and whatnot. I mean, I don't mind my looks personally. It's just a lot of people like I don't know. I should probably just ignore these people. And I know I'm probably still carrying into the to the moral lesson like, oh, vanity, you're beautiful as you are, right? Blah blah blah, right? You should just embrace who you are, right? And I'm probably carrying to like, nah, don't do that. You got an ugly ass nose, right? Sorry for swearing. Um, you got an ugly nose. You got a fat nose, all right? Throughout my life, like people like even my brother would mention it. But they're all guilty of saying everyone, at least everyone, just about everyone, except for my grandfather and grandmother, they know better. They don't say anything about my nose. That's what I appreciate about my grandfather. They they're so kind about that. I like that. My grandparents are so kind about that. But like, oh, not be, well, yeah, just be who you are, right? With that kind of message, just embrace your looks, right, and all that jazz. But like, I'm still falling into the trap of the nose, right? And not the nose, but like of like, because like because like the number one insult when it comes to my face, okay, is always been my nose, not necessarily my hair. That's me. That's me. That's a me problem. That's something that's I've been trying to focus on. That's what I've been mostly focused on. But however, hair, you could do anything you want with hair and it'd be fine, right? Even if you just go bald. Okay, I don't want to go bald, but that's another thing. Um, right now, I'm trying to ignore this three-pronged monster right here. It's claw on my face, but because I'm currently streaming and I don't want to leave, get a comb it just right, right? I'm trying not to do that. Every time I say I need to go check on something, it's me just combing my hair. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. Whenever I'm gonna say I'm gonna check on something real quick, or I'm gonna make sure everything's fine, I should probably just outright say I'm trying to comb my hair. I'm trying to comb my hair just perfectly. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. When it comes to like my personal vanity, I ignore those tips, right? I don't mind how my personal body looks. I don't mind. Yeah, I can exercise. I could get maybe a little bit bigger, or whatever, bigger, or whatever. But like my nose, everyone has been commenting on it, or throughout my life and saying, "Oh, you got a big red nose." brother, you got a big red nose. And always the one thing that normally that does not bother me, but I feel like if I get it changed, then people will point out other things. Although the one time when a coworker said like, "Oh, you're balding," I wasn't balding. It's just my hair wasn't combed correctly, and it was a mess. And so, because I was at work.